Hey, what's up, guys? It's Randall from Oddsjam. Back with you today to do some more plus EV betting. We're going to take a look at the different states, see what plus EV bets are out there that are profitable. Hopefully, we can place a few. If you're new today, I'm in Illinois, so my sports books are very limited. I do not have as many opportunities as those of you that are in, say, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Colorado. However, I do have every single sports book that I can have in the state of Illinois. So be sure take advantage of all the sports books in your state. Oddsjam works best if you have every single sports book. If you're unsure what sports books are in your state, those are listed below in the description. Click those links, sign up. Again, if you're using Oddsjam, if you don't have every sports book in your state, you are not taking full advantage of those sports books. So take advantage of that while you can. Uh, I was echoing, so hopefully that will correct it. Not sure, we'll find out. We'll go ahead and share our screen. We'll get started here. See, still echoing. I think you probably don't want to hear that. See, well, we are dealing with an ice storm, so maybe I can blame that. Yeah, audio is bad again. I'm not sure what's going on. They have to do with my internet going in and out. I think it was here to enter the studio on my laptop. Maybe that will make a difference. Sorry, guys. Technology. All right, I will be right back. Give me just a second. All right, let's see if this is any better. Hopefully it is. Apologize for the difficulties there. Let's see. All right, I'm being told that is better. So appreciate the people that are tuning in, helping me figure this out. So on my laptop here, a little bit out of sorts. Apologize to get Oddsjam pulled up, and we will take a look at what is out there. So share my screen. Let me just double check. No, I'm not sharing my screen. Boy, what a disaster here. All right. Sharing my screen. So here we go. Over to the Plus EV page. We can take a look here. We can see what is out there. Again, give me a second. Had everything ready to go. As far as my ratings go that I use with Kenny White, want to get those pulled up so that we can have those to look at the Plus EV page. So Campbell, Presbyterian, 6.5% of expected value. Campbell -3 is -110 at Caesars. 22-cent difference here in the market width. So this is definitely within the range. We can see Kenny makes this game Campbell -4. Another tool that I like to use is the BPI over here on ESPN. You can see Campbell -2. So, I mean, both have Campbell winning. You are getting a lot of expected value in this play. Do think Campbell -3 is worth a look on Caesars if you can get it. I am not able to bet this, but you can get that -110 on Caesars. You can see Pinnacle's -140. You can see that all these other books have either 3.5 or 4. So definitely value here. Campbell -3 on Caesars. If you can lock that in, I would definitely do so. You're getting almost 6.5% of expected value on that particular play. Capitals -1 tonight. 25-cent difference here in the market with Notre Dame, Miami. Looks like some value on Notre Dame in the first half. Looks like a 29-cent difference here in the market with. So a little bit little bit out of range. Minnesota, Purdue. I freaking hate Purdue. I will never bet on another one of their games after their debacle on Sunday against Ohio State, but we will take a look at this and see. Purdue has always been on my shit list for many, many years. They screw me endlessly. Doesn't matter if I'm on them or against them. So we'll take a look at this, though. Purdue, Minnesota. We'll look at these ratings here from Kenny White, over under 143. It looks like the value is on the over 143. You can see Kenny makes this line 140. You can get these ratings over at kennywhitesports.com. It's $19 a month. This is not required at all. This is not a sales pitch. I just have a lot of people that ask me about these ratings and where I get them from. So I'm just sharing that with you. kennywhitesports.com. You can get these power ratings for college basketball delivered to your email every single day. Abilene Christian, Chicago State, first half point spread. Chicago State is god awful. One of the worst in the land. Abilene minus 11 over on Barstool. I can't bet this game because I am in Illinois, but 23-cent difference here in the market. Look, I mean, Abilene minus 11 definitely, in my opinion, has some value. Campbell, we've already kind of looked at that game. Stony Brook and Binghamton, over under 68 in the first half, minus 110. We can take a look and see here if there's any value on this first half. We can compare some of the other books and see what the value is out there for this first half play. 67.5, or I guess 68 on DraftKings. The under is minus 110, minus 130 on Pinnacle. You can see that at some of these other books. Let me go. Yeah, see, I'm not even on my right account here. Give me just a second here. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I'll see what this OddsJam account that I'm using on my computer is. Yeah, it looks like that is the case. For some reason, we're just not showing a lot of odds here on this game. So let me just go back to that first half. Take a look. We'll just look California so we can see all the books we have. So it looks like 67.5 is the play here. Minus 125 on Fox Bet, minus 117 on Pinnacle. We're getting 68. It's minus 130 on Pinnacle. So definitely looks like some value here on the under 68, just when you're comparing some of these other books. So we'll hop back over here. I'm going to switch back to Illinois, see if I can find this game. We'll probably go ahead and actually bet this. So we'll see if we can find that. So under 68, minus 110, almost 3% of expected value. So we'll pull up DraftKings and we will see if we can log in. It'd be my luck that we couldn't. So we got logged in. We'll see if we can find this first half bet under 68 for Stony Brook and Binghamton. So let's see if we can find that. Halves under 68, minus 110. Looks like that's the play. So we will throw 15 on that. Again, betting smaller amounts here on my live stream to show you that you can be profitable. So we'll add this to our bet tracker. DraftKings 15. Just want to see here. Okay, yeah, this is the right account. It does have my profit and loss here from when I've been doing these live streams. So just wanted to double check that. Looks like Villanova minus 2 here against Marquette. Marquette coming off of that off of that loss at Providence on Sunday in a game that they dominated for much of that game. Providence had a run there late, ended up knocking them off. However, Villanova does come into this game having lost to Marquette by 3 not too long ago. Probably expect a pretty big effort here out of Villanova in this game. 25-cent difference in the market. We can see most books have it -1.5, -2, -2.5 on DraftKings is -110, -112, -120 on PointsBet. So Villanova -2 at -107 on Barstool definitely has some value. We're going to go ahead and lock that in. I originally personally kind of liked Marquette tonight in this game, but it looks like the value is on Villanova. You can look here on ESPN. They have Villanova winning by 8. Kenny has Villanova winning by 5. Again, this has nothing to do with the first half. But I do think this is a pretty good bet, some definite revenge for Villanova. Got to think they come into this game a little bit pissed off. Get a very good effort out of them in the first half in this game. Of course, if Marquette's shooting lights out, then not much you can do about that. I do like this new feature here on Barstool. They at least added you can search by league, which is huge whenever you're trying to find these bets a little bit quicker. Or you can search by top 25. So Villanova minus, what's the spread? Let's see what the EV play is. Is it 1.5? Villanova -2, -107. So Villanova -2, -107. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw 15 on that one. We are getting almost 5.5% of expected value. So we will lock that in. We threw 15 on that. For those of you that are with me from another state outside of Illinois, I will hop over to I'll hop over to another state here in just a second. See if we can find some value. We already locked this one in. Wake Forest -12.5. It looks like the play is on Pitt +12.5. We can take a look at these ratings and see. Kenny makes it 13.5, and ESPN says it's 16. So by those two, it looks like the value is on Wake Forest. There is almost 2.5% of expected value, though, on Pitt +12.5. You can look at that. You can compare with some of the other books. You can see where everybody has this line. Why is it not going? Whatever. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. So 12.5 was the line. You can see -12.5, or I'm sorry, +12.5, -110 on Caesars. Looks like it's -130 or -129 on Barstool. You can see most of the other books are at 11.5. So actually, if you can grab Pitt +12.5, looks to be a pretty solid bet based on the market. So I'm going to go over and hop over to New Jersey. We'll take a look, see if there's anything out there. We already locked in Villanova -2. Like that play. Georgia and Arkansas over 152 looks to be the play. 22-cent difference here in the market with. We can compare that and see. Kenny makes that 156. So do like that play. Let's just see here. +102. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It looks like the under is the play on Fox Bet. So Kenny makes it 156. So do with it what you want there. And looking at the spreads, you can see you're getting under 152 at +100. Every other book is juiced to the under, and most of the books have this at 151.5. So maybe some value on the under there. It's definitely the outlier when you look at it and when you compare the other books. Let's see here. Stony Brook, Binghamton. We already got that one locked in. Looks like that one's going our way based on the market width getting a little bit tighter. So do like to see that. Albany, UMBC, 2.4% over under 136. We can take a look at that. He makes it 137.5. So looks like it opened 132. Kenny says it's at 134 now. You can get the over at plus 123, only 2.4%. So probably hold off on that particular bet. Like to see maybe just a little bit more expected value. Getting down here to the 1% range. Looks like over under number of goals. Islanders and Kraken. Looks like the value is on the under 5. I know Bob, our hockey guy, likes the Islanders tonight. Pretty tight market here, 15 cents. So, I mean, this is a tight market, 1.6%. There's definitely some value here on the under 5 goals. He did mention that the Islanders are playing better defense. We can see here that the under 5.5 on Bookmaker is minus 150. Looks like, I mean, heavily juiced to the under. So you're getting plus 130 here, plus 120 on Pinnacle. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a very solid play on FanDuel. Bob, if you're checking in, I'm betting another hockey under. So hopefully Islanders tonight 1-0. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can find that under 5 plus 130. Yeah, I mean, juice. This is just juiced insanely to the under. I mean, minus 150 on Bookmaker. Again, if you have the Platinum plan, being able to compare Bookmaker, being able to look at Bet Online. I mean, Bet Online has it minus 135 to the over, but Bookmaker, I think, is a little sharper. They've got the under 5.5 minus 150. So I'm going to take a shot on this. Under 5. Wait a second. Looks like those. I don't know. Let's see here. Alternative goals under 5. So it's plus 116 now. So piddled around, wasted way too much time. That bet is now gone. Needed to be a little bit quicker on that. Yeah, so that under 5 is no more. We'll go ahead and refresh this page. Actually, let's just take a trip here to Colorado. We can see what is out there, see if there's any value in any of these games. We've already bet this under 68. George Washington and LaSalle over under 139. It looks like the value there is on the under, 27-cent difference in the market, 2.5%. So we can just see what Kenny makes that. The reason I like to use his ratings is you can look at these smaller schools and you can kind of compare a former odds makers line to see what he makes it. He makes it 133.5. But he also has it, 68, 66. So 134. The values on the 136, again, only 2.4%. So maybe one you stay away from. It is, I believe, so it's 27-cent difference in the market. So it is a little bit out of the market width that we look for. So we'll refresh one more time, see if there's anything. I'm all out of sorts on this live stream, doing it from my laptop instead of my desktop. So ready to get this wrapped up, not in my comfort zone by any stretch of the imagination. Kentucky Vanderbilt under 142.5, 25-cent difference in the market, minus 110 on MGM. Taking a look at Kenny's ratings, we can see he makes it 137.5. You're getting under 142.5. If you can get this, I mean, it's only 2% of expected value, but his ratings agree. 25-cent difference here in the market width. And we can see that we're getting under 142.5 minus 110. Every other book's under 142. Eventually, we will be adding Bookmaker to the Platinum plan and the other sharp books so that you can compare with college basketball, which will be extremely nice. Before I go, though, take a look here at the Super Bowl. We'll just see where the value is, if any. For the most of the week, it looks like the value has been on the Rams as far as the money line goes, getting a better number than what Bookmaker has and what Pinnacle has. You can see Bookmaker's giving you more on the Bengals. So the Rams are minus 220 on Bookmaker. You can pick them up minus 188 on Fox Bet, minus 201 on Pinnacle. So, I mean, lines definitely seems to be moving to the Rams. And I mean, that's indicated here with the spread. This opened up, I believe, Rams minus 4. It's now 4.5 at a lot of the books, or it's juiced to the Rams minus 4, getting ready to move to 4.5. So stay tuned. We're going to be creating content here. I did the anytime touchdown score. I know Matt's working on some player props here. Once Pinnacle releases those, we're going to have tons and tons of Super Bowl content coming to you these next couple of weeks. So be sure to check that out. Get those bets in. I do want to tell you, I mean, FanDuel right now, if you are a new user, and again, you can click this link below, you get $1,000 risk-free bet, but they're also offering this where you can bet 5 to win $280 cash. You just place a bet on who you think is going to win the Super Bowl, and if it wins, you win $280. So take advantage of all of these sports books prior to the Super Bowl. You need to have as many as you possibly can. These promos for the Super Bowl are going to be insane. I know DraftKings is running one, but I mean, FanDuel, Caesars, all of these sports books are going to be running some insane offers. PointsBet's actually offering a pretty cool promo where you bet these next couple of days, and you can redeem your points for free bets and then have a chance to win some autographed memorabilia from Drew Brees, some gift cards to the NBA store, I believe, just some different stuff out there that you can take advantage of with these sports books. And, you know, if you can see behind me, or you've seen before, I'm a big Drew Brees guy, big Saints fan. So I took advantage of betting some on PointsBet, or redeemed some of my points to get entered into that drawing that I probably have no chance of winning. But nonetheless, we'll take a shot. Looking here, we can see it looks like a little bit of value on Stony Brook minus 4.5 on the Fox Bet, 21-cent difference in the market. Again, Kentucky, if you've got BetMGM, I think this is worth getting on under 142.5 against Vanderbilt. Let's see here. Blackhawks and Wild under 6.5 on Barstool, almost 2% of expected value. I mean, I'm dying to make a hockey bet. So let's see what the other books have with this one. It is a 14-cent difference in the market width. It is very, very tight. You do like to see that. Minus 108 on Barstool, minus 125 BetMGM. Looks like Bookmaker is minus 122 to the over. So I'm not super thrilled about that. Under 6.5, though, at some of these other books, minus 120 on Pinnacle. Probably going to pass on this one. Pretty low expected value, only being 1.9%. It is a tight market. Maybe you throw a little bit of money on that. I do have the worst luck whenever it comes to hockey over-unders. So I don't know. I'd love to take the under here. You know what? Hell with it. Let's do it. We'll take the under and we'll bet it. Nothing like sweating a hockey hockey bet out. Always like to see them score 4 or 5 goals in the first period and pray that they can't score again. Let's see here. Blackhawks Wild minus 108. Looks like it's minus 109. So, I mean, it's still going to be plus EV, a little bit lower. Expected value, we'll change that on our sheet when we add that. So, minus 109. We'll throw 15 on that. So, we've bet 3 plays. We've given out some other suggested plays that are maybe worth taking. That Kentucky one that we mentioned, I think, is definitely worth a bet. Vanderbilt here. Let's see what Kenny makes this line. Kentucky's coming off of that big win against Kansas. I mean, maybe it's a flat spot. So this year they lost by 12 at home. It looks like they're missing one guy, getting somebody back. But I think this could definitely be a flat spot here for Kentucky off of this win at Kansas. Big win, by the way. Let's see. We can pick up plus 15. Was that it? 15 and a half, was it? Let's see. No, too slow. Already moved. But if that pops back up, I mean, I think that's definitely maybe worth taking a look at. I did just get an email. Just got an email. So I want to show you this while I can. Hop over here to my bet tracker. I just got an email that one of my bets is now worse than the closing line. Actually, just got the other just now. So Binghamton and the Villanova game, these lines are worse than the closing line, or at least what the line is right now. So, I mean, you can hop over here to DraftKings. You can take a look at your bets, and we'll see. Unsettled. So we'll see here. You can, hold on. What am I doing here? Unsettled. There we go. So you can see we can still cash that out for full value if we want. Absolutely would love for DK to remove these Green Bay Packers futures. Don't really like to see those. I did throw my free bet this morning on the Bengals plus 4.5. I tried to use the low holds page to convert it to cash, and I was not able to. DK limited my $100 free bet to $32. So just threw it on the Bengals plus 4.5. But you can see we can still cash this out for full value. So having these the closing line notifications on is very, very important. I literally just got 2 emails within seconds telling me that, hey, these 2 bets that you made on the live stream now have worse odds than what they were when you bet them, and they are now negative EV. So the question is, what do you do in this particular instance? Depending on, how big of a move it was, I'll decide if I should cash out or not. I mean, this is not a huge mover, so I'm going to go ahead and just let these 2 ride. You can see we're beating the closing line 83% of the time. Results are not yet there, but they definitely will come. You do have to stay consistent with it. You have to be able to handle the ups and downs of sports betting. That's going to happen regardless. So you have to be able to handle that variance and understand that it is going to happen. So that's pretty well it for today. I'll take one last look here at the plus EV page. We'll see if anything popped up that we hadn't already looked at as far as plus EV goes. Really wish we could have gotten on that Vanderbilt plus 15.5, but when you're slow, you miss out on plays. So speed is definitely everything. So yeah, not really seeing a whole lot. Matt will be back today at around 5:00. My head's super big in this picture. Geez. Matt will be back today, 5:00 Eastern, to do some NBA player props and some NBA bets for tonight. So be sure to tune into that. As always, if you have questions, email me, Randall@oddsjam.com, DM me on Twitter at Randall K Bets. Take advantage of all of the sportsbook sign-up bonuses in your state. If you don't know what they are, email me, click the description below. Take advantage of those. Get ready for the Super Bowl. Get ready for March Madness. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things over here at Odds Jam coming in the near future. So continue to, follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Check us out, give us a like, share it with your friends. And thank you guys for tuning in. And I will be back tomorrow with another live stream, and Matt and Alex will probably be back with you later tonight. Thanks, guys.